But we heard Tyrone Magnus's uh, opinion on the movie, so that's good. All right, so this is something I did not know. He-Man. Any of y'all He-Man fans out here? Have you seen the first Masters of the Universe movie? He-Man is something that I grew up in my childhood. I grew up with He-Man, Thundercats, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Silverhawks, those type of cartoons that I grew up with watching. So I love He-Man. All He-Man, I just didn't buy the figurines. I do have the Masters of the Universe movie that came out in 1987. That, to me, that movie was good. But this is supposed to be the reveal trailer, the title reveal. Put it to you like that. The title reveal of the Masters of the Universe. So I want to go ahead and check this out and see what this title is going to look like. So let's check this out. Here we go. So this is that's the thing. That's the He-Man thing. Hold on, man. Hold on. They was able to get the theme song. They paid Filmation for the theme song. Hold on. We going back. We going back. Holy shit.
Steve,
What?
you little boy.
Go back. Hold on. Hold on, man. They got the theme in there. Oh, they did. Oh. That's the 1984 theme song for He-Man, dog. Wow. Holy smokes, man! Man, a tear gonna come out my eye, man. Wow, dude. Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, dog. Is anybody? I guess nobody in here is He-Man fans. I want to see what this movie is supposed to be about.
He had the power. Back in the day, it was almost impossible to avoid He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Mattel's famous toy line and its matching animated series became a true cult classic, and even led to a, let's say, interesting movie adaptation. Now, nearly 40 years later, He-Man is heading back to the big screen. However, this is already the subject of a heated debate. Why? Because the creators don't seem too concerned about staying true to the original. Everything you need to know about the chaos surrounding the new He-Man film awaits you now in our movie preview of Masters of the Universe. The journey toward a new live-action film has been long and turbulent. First attempts to get the project off the ground were made as early as 2007. Warner Brothers and Sony Pictures were involved at different points, and several directors were considered, but nothing ever came of it. The project eventually went to Netflix, with the Nee brothers set to direct and Kyle Allen cast in the lead role. The streaming giant initially planned a budget of $150 million, but when costs rose to $200 million, the project was canceled. Then, in May 2024, industry magazine Variety...
Oh, by the way, the He-Man movie is being made by Travis Knight. He's the director. He's the one that made the Bumblebee movie. So he was able to go ahead, because this is stuff that he grew up on. So he grew up on Transformers and He-Man. So that I think he's did a good move of having the theme song in He-Man, and plus is that he did Bumblebee so well he was able to show Cybertron. He was able to show the Generation One Transformers. So that was very well. I think Bumblebee was a very well made movie. So Travis Knight, he did Kudo. He did Kudo animation movie, which people really liked. So I think I got good faith in Travis Knight.
Variety reported that Amazon MGM wanted to bring the story back to the movies together with Mattel Films. The cast of the new Masters of the Universe movie has since continued to take shape and includes some exciting names. Nicholas Galitzine is taking on the lead role of Prince Adam, also known as He-Man. He was most recently seen alongside Anne Hathaway in The Idea of You. A first official image from Amazon MGM Studios shows off his muscular upper body and the iconic power sword that turns him into He-Man. The role of Teela, Prince Adam's protector and Duncan's daughter, will be played by Riverdale actress Camila Mendez. Her foster father and weapons master, Man-at-Arms, aka Duncan, is played by superstar Idris Elba. Duncan is an indispensable ally in the fight against the evil forces and is one of the few who knows Adam's secret.
I don't know if I got a problem with that. I like when movies stick to the source material, but I don't know. It all depends. Idris Elba is a good actor. Don't get me wrong. He's a good actor, but I just like when it comes to source material. I guess the only thing we can have to we'll just wait and see. We just have to wait and see how it goes.
His brother Fisto will also be in the movie. The role of Evil Lynn will be played by Community actress Alison Brie. And of course, He-Man's ruthless nemesis Skeletor won't be missing. The role will be played by Oscar winner Jared Leto.
What?
It is expected that Leto and some of his fellow cast members will bring their characters to life using performance capture technology. Among Skeletor's henchmen are Sam C.
Oh, God. I got faith in Travis Knight. Got to keep the faith in Travis Knight. Jared Leto is okay. I never seen the Morbius movie. I heard people were joning on that movie, made memes of the movie. It's morphin' time. All that. I never watched Morbius. Now he's supposed to be in Tron, the new Tron movie. He's supposed to be the main character. When it comes to the Joker, when he played in Suicide Squad, I thought he did an okay job. But when he was in the Justice League movie, when it showed the post Darkseid sequence, I kind of liked him in that. I wish they would have continued with that. I wish they would have continued with the story on that. Just let Zack Snyder just finish out his story. You were able to let him flesh out his 4-hour movie, which made it, when you did the 4 hours, it was so good. The Justice League movie was so good, But I just wish that they just let Zack Snyder just flesh out the movie.
T. Wilson as Trapjaw, Kojo Atta as Triclops, and Game of Thrones actor Hafthor Bjornsson as Goatman. The director of the reboot is Travis Knight. Knight made a name for himself with the animated film Kubo and the Two Strings, and was also involved in the Transformers franchise with Bumblebee. The screenplay was written by Chris Butler, known for Paranorman and Missing Link. According to initial information, the new movie will significantly depart from the classic He-Man origin story. Instead of starting directly with Eternia, the movie will begin with 10-year-old Adam crashing on Earth in his spaceship. There, he is separated from his magical sword, his only connection to home. His decades-long search eventually leads him back to his home planet, which he must defend against Skeletor. To do so, Adam must first confront his past in order to finally become He-Man. In the earlier animated series, Earth was never featured. Only the first live-action film starring Dolph Lundgren sent He-Man to New Jersey in 1987, and that was for budget reasons. Filming is currently taking place in London, which is...
Okay, so you telling me this is like a Superman thing? So it's supposed to be like a Superman ordeal to where he lands on Earth and he lives on Earth for a while and then he has to figure out who he is? Hopefully that he don't stay on Earth too long. Hopefully he don't stay on Earth too long and he has to go back to Eternia like 3/4 of the movie because I'm not trying to go ahead and watch Adam on Earth no more. I already seen that in 1987 version. I'm not trying to see that again. I want to see Eternia. That's what I don't want to see inside of a castle. I don't want to see just no rocks and all of that stuff. That was 1987 version. Just hopefully is that they take more time on Eternia. Just like I would hope they do a reverse like Cybertron. I wish with the Bumblebee movie, I wish they stayed in Cybertron for a little bit longer, But I guess, you got to go ahead and put Bumblebee on Earth.
Already led to numerous leaks and set photos on the internet. Reactions from fans have been quite critical. In particular, the casting of Jared Leto as Skeletor has sparked a lot of debate on social media.
Yeah.
Opinions range from skepticism to doubts about whether Leto can even do justice to the villain. Some fans, for example, insist that Skeletor must be properly ripped. Idris Elba's casting in a role traditionally portrayed as white has also drawn considerable criticism. Additionally, the changes to Prince Adam's well-known backstory suggest that a faithful adaptation of Masters of the Universe is unlikely. As is so often the case, we find ourselves asking, why even bother making a He-Man movie then, instead of just...
They better have Battle Cat in there. I don't want to see Cringer. I want to see Battle Cat.
Creating a brand new fantasy story. Still, we are open to being pleasantly surprised. Perhaps the changes won't matter as much in the end, and longtime fans of the franchise will get their money's worth after all. At the very least, the inclusion of so many supporting characters suggests the filmmakers aren't afraid to embrace some of the series' more bizarre characters. The theatrical release of Masters of the Universe is scheduled for June 5th, 2026.
So, hopefully, I just hope they just spend 3/4 of the movie on Eternia and not spend majority of the time on Earth. Nobody.